Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to start a new series on my channel all about budgeting and saving money. I started the Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover about 3 months ago and I've loved it. I've paid off so much debt. I've always been someone who loves saving money and getting a good deal and couponing. It's always been a passion of mine, but now to actually start paying off debt, it's like a game and it's so much fun, honestly. I just want to share with you the tips I've used over the past 3 months to keep myself on budget. So if you want to see what those are, then just keep watching. First of all, I wanted to share with you everything that I use to keep myself on budget. So sticky notes are my best friend. If I think of something during the day or when I'm at work, a bill that's coming up or an idea of how I could save money in my budget somewhere, I'll write it down on a sticky note so I won't forget. I also really like having a notepad. This one is magnetic. I just picked it up from the dollar store, and I just write down bills that I don't always remember they're due. Some of them are like every 3 months I owe. Like our garbage, we pay for garbage every 3 months and I don't ever remember when it's due, and I want to have enough money in our account to pay for it, obviously, so I write that down when it's due. Also, our car insurance, it's every 3 months, so I write that down too. I have a couple loans that I don't remember the dates ever when they're due, so I wrote that down. I really like having this on the refrigerator to remind me of when these are due. And then it's always good just to have a notebook to jot down things. I wrote down my debts when I started, so I could see when I'm paying them off, and it's such a good feeling to see the numbers come down. It's always good to have a notebook just to keep yourself on track. I also have this binder, and if you're familiar with the Dave Ramsey method, I watch him on YouTube every single day, and he always says you have to live the rice and bean life. That's literally what you're going to eat until you're out of debt. So I just put that on here just to like be funny. But I just picked this up from the dollar store, and I made categories. This is like the cash envelope system. Instead of envelopes, I just use this. And yeah, I'll get into more of how I do the Total Money Makeover thing with Dave Ramsey. But if you want to keep yourself on budget and you only want to use a certain amount of money, it's nice to have something like this to put your cash into. So when your cash is done, you can't obviously spend anymore. So this is really good to have. Probably my number one item that I've actually used this for an entire year now, and I love it. This is something that always keeps me on track, and it's a bill organizer. I just found this at the Dollar Tree, and it has every single month. So what I do is I write down all the bills that are due every 2 weeks, and when payday comes around, then I just go down the list, pay each one, check off that I've paid it, and then I know that I'm done. I paid all of my bills. And as the bills are coming in the mail, I like to tuck them in the folder just to keep everything organized and together so I don't miss a bill. So if you take anything out of this video, it would be to get yourself one of these. This one, like I said, is from the Dollar Tree, but I just picked this one up last week. This one's from Dollar General. It was only $2.50, and it's the exact same thing. So definitely get yourself one of these. It will be extremely helpful. And then the last thing would be to get yourself a planner. I will show you what my planner looks like for the month of December. I don't know if you can see that, but I just write down things that are coming up, things that I need to save for. For instance, this coming weekend, we're going to New York City for a bus trip, and I budgeted myself. I wanted to budget $300, and I do have the $300, so I'm just reminding myself that that's what I budgeted for. And then I have a Christmas party coming up. I just wrote that down so that I don't forget if I need to buy some ingredients to make some food item to take with me, or if I have to buy a gift. I don't really know yet, so that's just a reminder. And then I wrote when I get paid. We get paid every 2 weeks. My husband and I get paid on the same day, which is really nice. So I just wrote down our paydays, and I'm working on paying off my Target credit card, which is very high. So I just wrote down my goal for every payday, what I want to pay on my credit card. So this is really helpful, just to see like the big picture of like the whole month. But you don't necessarily need a planner. It's fun though. I like to get stickers and markers and, kind of like design out my month. But honestly, the bill organizer is a lifesaver. It just keeps you so organized. So I love that thing. Okay, so another tip to stay organized and stay on budget, for me anyways, is like I said, my husband and I both get paid on the same day. So we get paid every other Friday. So I will sit down Friday morning and go through my list of bills, and I'll just start at the top and work my way down and check off everything. I pay all of my bills that day. I don't have anything that comes out automatically out of our bank account, because I feel like sometimes if you're not keeping track of your bank account, you might overdraw, and I did that one time. So I got rid of all of our automatic payments, and I just call or send it in the mail. So it's really nice to just pay off all your bills and be done with it. You don't have to think, oh shoot, next Wednesday my cell phone bill's due, or oh, my car insurance is due on Monday. I need to remember to pay that. To me, it's just so nice to pay everything on the same day and be done with it until your next payday. So after I pay all of my bills, I see how much money I have left over. And that's when the budget comes into place. So I always, you could do something different, but this has worked for me for the past 3 months. I take out $100 for gas, $60 for him, $40 for me. Then I take out $100 for groceries. And I'll usually do like $60 for like food and everything else, and then I'll do like $40 for like pet supplies. So that seems to work out. $60 is not a lot of money for groceries for 2 weeks, but it is only me and my husband, so we make it work. And some paydays, we had extra bills, like fertility bills or something that I forgot about, or we needed our pet medicine, and I totally forgot about it. So we were down to like $25 for groceries, and we made it work. We lived on like soup and ramen noodles and grilled cheese, honestly, for 2 weeks. But you make it work. If you want to stay on your budget and you are looking to pay off your debt quickly, then you learn to figure it out. And I figured it out, so it's good. So then after that, so that's $200. So say I only had $300 left over from paying off of all of our bills. So $200 is already gone. So I have $100 left. So what I do is I leave $25 in our bank account in case something would come up, some emergency, or I forgot that we owed something, or we needed a couple more groceries or something. So I leave $25 in the account. So $75 would go to pay off a credit card or pay towards a credit card. But yeah, I'll get into more of like actually paying off debt. This is just to help you stay on budget. And honestly, even if you don't want to do the Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover, just listening to his YouTube or his podcast every day, like he has such good tips that you could honestly take something from it, even if you don't want to do like his plan. He's just so smart, and he has such good tips. And honestly, I would not have come this far if I had not watched his videos. I watch them while I'm getting ready for work in the morning. I listen to him on the way to work while I'm in the car. He has a new YouTube video. It's live every day at 2 o'clock, so I'll listen to that when it comes on. It's just so inspiring. I just love it so much. And another tip, if you really want to stay focused and stay on your budget, I suggest doing it with a friend. I'm doing it with my best friend right now, and we meet up and get together and just throw like ideas off of each other and how can we save more money, and it's just so much fun, and it really helps you to stay focused if you have someone doing it with you. I like show my husband what I'm doing, or that, I've paid off this credit card, and he's like, oh, good. And it's like, you don't know how hard that was to pay off. And yeah, just like a couple weeks ago, I paid off our TJ Maxx card, which I shouldn't say ours, it's pretty much mine. I spend so much money there. But it was, I think it was $1,200, and I paid it off, and it was so hard to do that. And so I didn't get the reaction I wanted, so I called my best friend and I was like, oh my gosh, I just paid this off. And of course she's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And so yeah, it's just so much fun to do it with a friend. So I suggest doing that. And then another tip, obviously, if you want to stay on budget, you cannot go out to eat. No fast food, no dinners with friends, no going to the movies, like nothing. If you want to stay in your budget, I mean, if you want, you could like budget, $20 for going out to dinner one night or going to see a movie if you want to. But for me right now, all of my money is going to paying off debt. So we don't do anything, honestly. So yeah, that's up to you if you want to set aside some money, but we don't right now. And then actually, this is like the funnest part to me. If I want something or if we need something and we have no money left, then I find ways to get it. I like watching One Cute Couponer. She does a lot of deals at Dollar General, and for like $25 worth of stuff, you pay like $2.50. I've done that a few times, and it just feels so good because you have no money to go shopping, but doing that, like couponing, it just feels so good because you are shopping, but you're paying like $2 for a bunch of stuff. So that feels so good. So I like to coupon. And I also really like to use Shopkick. I've used that forever, but I've recently been like totally addicted to it. Because you just go, you get the app, you go into the stores. I go to Walmart a lot because it's close to me, and you just scan items. You don't have to buy anything. You just scan items and they're called kicks. And after so many kicks, you can get gift cards. And you can get more kicks, excuse me, if you do buy stuff off of their list and you just submit your receipt. You take a picture of it and you'll get extra kicks. But I've been doing, I'll get like a $5 Walmart gift card. You only need 1,250 kicks, and it's so easy. You could get that in like 3 days. So I've been getting gift cards, and then I'll go get, something I want. Like I needed face powder really bad one day. I was totally out, so I went and got $5 powder at Walmart. Or we needed more cat food. You can get 10 cans of cat food for $5. So it's just really cool to see what you can get for those $5. And it's like a game. Like me and my husband will go around the store and see who can get more kicks or quicker, who can find the item quicker. It's kind of fun. So hopefully you enjoy these tips. Like I said, I love budgeting. I love saving money. I love getting in a good deal. I am all about it. And I've been doing it for so long, so I know how to get the good deals. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, all the tips I had. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And I would love to have you as a subscriber if you haven't subscribed yet. And I'm going to have a lot more videos of budgeting and how I do the Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you have any thoughts on videos you want to see, anything with budgeting or couponing or anything like that, then just leave me a comment down below and I will be sure to do those videos. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.
One taught me patience and one taught me pain.